So remember, this guy who lost 60 court cases in 2020 after his own intelligence agencies and his cybersecurity experts said that there was nothing wrong with the 2020 election and it was the safest and securest we've ever had, after he and his own people in the government did multiple hand recounts of Georgia, and he even hired a private company to come in and audit the results, and they still found that he lost. And not a single one of his lawyers was ever able to present any evidence to the contrary, and now he's abusing his power by trying to change election laws with unconstitutional executive orders, and then trying to get the personal information of poll workers and voters in states which he has lost all 13 cases against, and he claims that the elections will be rigged if the Republicans lose when his approval rating is in the low 30s. But this time he expects you to totally believe it based on trust me bro logic, because this time he's going to have his head of the FBI, his jackbooted thug standing next to him, who was on his side in 2020, also lying his ass off with a Stop the Steal campaign. It's solely because he's out of ideas and he's planning on his cult to be that fucking gullible and stupid. So
the other way, if they beat us, we'll say it was rigged, just like the election was rigged in 2020. But if you look at that game, there were 10 instances where it was much rougher than that. So I think it starts with the fact that it shouldn't have been a foul. And then you have to look at the person that raised the card, and that's up to you people. You look at, but I didn't think it was very good because it was not good. And I think that Johnny is brilliant at what he does. And I think I don't think it was his decision, it's a big committee. And after reviewing it, I think they said, look, this game would have a big mark on it. If we lost, if we won, no matter what happened, you have to let them use their best players. And the game tonight's going to be amazing, and we're going to have a full team, and Belgium's going to have a full team. And you know what? If they beat us, then they can be really proud. The other way, if they beat us, we'll say it was rigged, just like the election was rigged in 2020, but I won't get into that. The other way, if